Hey Super Friends, it's Neil and I'm here with some really exciting news. I just had a world first sneaky peek at Star Trek Celebrations 2026. Brand new 6-story anthology celebrating Pride Month and all things in infinite diversity and infinite combinations across the Star Trek universe. Releasing in comic book stores from IDW Publishing on May the 27th. We have 6 brand new stories which touch on Star Trek Lower Decks, Star Trek Voyager, the Kelvin Timeline, Strange New Worlds, Starfleet Academy, and even Hive Mind's Star Trek comic book that wrapped up last year. It kicks off with Lower Decks, a story about Jennifer and Mariner, featuring a little cameo from my boy Muller, which is a really wonderful story, just a really funny moment in the in their relationship, and just the kind of hilarity and maximalism of Lower Decks wrapped around it. Next, this really fun story set in Hive Mind's continuity of the Star Trek book on Mix Tiller's Night Out features Tiller and former ensign, now Fenris Ranger Lily Sato. That's just this wonderfully pure story about friendship without any hang-ups, any consequences. They're just the purest form of friendship between these two characters, and it's so fun and yet action-packed at the same time, and Tiller has some amazing fashion sense. We go into then a story called Worst Case Scenario, which is written by Megan Fix Martin, who is just a wonderful comic book writer. And if you are a fan of a classic, campy Star Trek holodeck episode, then this is absolutely for you. It's also for fans of Seven and Raffi. I will just say that. That's all I will say. Klingons Don't Flirt is a huge highlight for this book. It focuses on Jaden from Star Trek Starfleet Academy. Wonderful show, wonderful character, breaking so many boundaries for Klingons. In the Star Trek universe. The most amazing thing, this story is written by Karim Dayani, who plays Jaden in the show itself. They have come into comics for the first time to write this story, and it is just, it's so fun to read and brought back some nods to Star Trek The Next Generation that I really did not expect. So fans of Klingon opera should be very excited. Then we go into Love's First Bloom, written by Jarrett Melendez. Has a wonderful balance of both George Takei and John Cho's versions of Sulu in a story about how he met his husband Ben, featuring a brilliant cameo, supporting role, let's say. And then we round out with Lovesick, which is written by Jamila Rosa and art by Helena Janesic, which it brings this whole collection to a close with a story set in Star Trek Strange New Worlds that features some really wonderful ancient mythology. As a nice way to just bring this to a close. Something that we reviewers don't talk about enough with anthology books is just how well they're put together and how much thought goes into the order of these stories. So I have to give a shout out to Star Trek group editor Heather Antos for how neatly and nicely these stories fit together in this book. Wonderful artwork, wonderful stories. Please go buy it. You can read my full review on the website, which is www.getyourcomiccon.co.uk, and all that leaves me to say is live long